Hello, Las Vegas. Welcome to the Morning Blend Extra. I'm Sean Tempesta. Are you upside down on your mortgage and worried about the Debt Forgiveness Act that ended this past December? Well, don't be. Real estate expert and certified distressed property expert Lathe Lavada, broker and owner of First Prime Realty Group. He joins us now with more. How are you, Lathe?
Good.
Let's talk about this. Homeowners, some of them are still actually upside down and in jeopardy of losing their homes. How many in the Valley are still affected by this?
Well, according to Realty, a California research company, 241,000 Nevadans are still upside down.
No kidding.
And 34% of Las Vegas is still underwater. So we see that it went down from last year, but we're not out of the woods yet. We got a ways to go.
It's surprising it's that high because we've been seeing the home values go up for quite a bit now. Are the values slowing down in their growth again?
You know, they are. What happened was a lot of investors came into the market several years back, and they started buying a lot of properties as long-term rent and hold properties. So what we saw is in 2012, 60% of those were cash deals. Now that's dropped to 32%. They've pulled out of the market, and what has happened now is there's more regular buyers in the market, and we've seen values, they went up over 11% last year, and now they're predicted to go up to 6% this year. But when they pull out, that doubled our inventory.
Yeah.
And now when they put those homes back on the market in a few years, because they started buying several years back, then we're going to see those values really taper off and maybe even start going the other way again.
They're treating these homes like they're stocks almost. This is going to be frustrating for a lot of homeowners that are in this situation. Is there any hope in sight for them to maybe get out from under?
Well, it is frustrating for a lot of homeowners because they want to resurface again, and they want to sell or see that value come back. But it's not coming back as fast as most think or need it to come back. So, you know, the thing is that we've got to look at the market and really know where we're at in it and decide what we're going to do that best suits us and our families.
Now, are there still options available to help homeowners from having their home go into foreclosure?
There is. There's a lot of options still available. You know, you still got the loan modification where folks can refinance, lower that monthly payment. We see interest rates going down. They can wrap in the amount that maybe if they're behind on the mortgage into the balance or the principal again and start making payments. You've got the HARP, VA, FHA refinances that will help somebody who's upside down refinance that property and lower their monthly interest rate levels. You've got the home affordable foreclosure alternative program that gives cash to homeowners for relocating and doing a short sale. You've got the hardest hit fund that will help bring homeowners current and pay the monthly. So there's just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff available.
And it can be a little bit confusing. Now, how about for a homeowner that just kind of wants to wipe their hands clean of all their mortgage debt, get a fresh start? How do they do so?
Well, if you're lucky enough to get a loan modification with a principal reduction or qualify for a short sale buyback that helps you reduce that principal and stay in your home, that's great. If you can't get into one of those programs, there's the short sale with the Debt Forgiveness Act where you wipe the slate clean, you sell the property and just move on, and you get the Debt Forgiveness Act. There's still ways to get out of that tax liability. It went to the end of last year and they renewed it, but they didn't renew it for this year, but you still have insolvency. So we like to refer folks to our CPAs. It actually covers more people than the Debt Forgiveness Act did on the tax liability. We
got about 30 seconds left. Are banks still giving money to homeowners for relocation once they get out of the house?
They are, and they just raised that with up to $10,000 in February.
Wow.
And some banks are even giving up to $30,000 still.
Wow, that's incredible. How can we find out more about your services, and how much do your services cost?
That's the nice thing, is my services are completely free to the homeowner. The lender pays my fee for service. We even throw an attorney on there to review it during and after the short sale so that the homeowners can feel protected. And that's free as well because the lender will pay those two fees, mine and the attorney's fees for service. So if anybody wants to do a loan modification, short sale buyback, short sale, or found out about any of these programs, they really need to call me before they spend any money out of pocket.
Absolutely. Hopefully we answered some questions today. If you have more, you can either give Lathe a call, or you have your radio show as well that you can find on your website.
I do.
Awesome. All right, check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great having you, Lathe. Again, you can catch Lathe on the radio. He talks about all things real estate, including short sales and the current state of the housing market. It's available anytime on his website or on iTunes. For more on Lathe and his services, you can call the number or visit the website on your screen. He's also on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great day, Vegas.